just can't wish upon a star and make themselves high value. A lot of guys are in the mirror telling themselves, I'm the man, I'm the shit, I'm the this, I'm the that. But when they walk out the house, don't nobody know them.
They said if you knew better, you would do better. They said if you knew better, you would do better. Don't be fronting on your paper like a newsletter. They said if you knew better, you would do better, do better. Knew better, you would do better. They said if you knew better, you would do better. Don't be fronting on your paper like a newsletter. They said if you knew better, you would do better, do better. Learn from my mistakes.
You tasted it?
Yeah. I'm supposed to wait for the energy to start, but
Hey, man,
it's good.
you sipped it. It's the marathon.
All right, man, we're going to get started. This is a very, 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 very special episode, man. Learning Leverage Podcast. Where we're highlighting black businesses, all business, but you know, black businesses and family business as well. So, my man Faro Ass Chase, how you doing, black man?
I'm good, brother.
Good to hear, good to see.
Good to see you.
Thank you, man. I have a first question. Where are we at? First of all, where are we at?
We are in Phillipsburg, New Jersey.
New Jersey.
And myself and my wife business called Chi-KO-vee Tea House.
Tshikovi Tea House.
Chi-KO-vee Tea House.
What is the definition behind the name and brand there as far as family legacy, you would say?
Well, it was named by my wife. Her family is from Africa. Her
Okay.
mother's side is from Congo. Her father's side is from Kinshasa.
Okay.
Kinshasa.
Okay.
And the TSHI, that's the mother side of the family, and then the Tekovi is the father side of the
You
family.
know, it's the mother side is the strongest and always goes first. I got a little secret. I wasn't supposed to say it, but she said, don't mess this up. So, you know, once the boss says don't mess it up, the king has to deliver. So,
That's a fact. She
we
definitely
had
said
she
that.
did say They're the boss, man.
Word up.
All right, what do I have here? We have a tea called, what was it
Oh,
called?
but
again?
you got to turn it around because
Oh,
these
sorry.
are our teacups, so make sure they see that.
That's facts.
You feel me?
That's facts.
It says sipping on four folds. For those that don't know, you remember the record.
Of course.
Sipping on
That's a
four
beautiful
folds.
hip-hop record.
Exactly. Because a lot of my stuff in here is reference to black women, hip hop, and all things black culture. You feel me?
I love black women, I love culture, and I love hip hop, so that's love.
Yeah, definitely.
That's crazy.
For sure.
Now you said this is called a marathon tea.
Yeah, that blend is called the marathon.
I'm lefty, so
No doubt,
you
no
know,
doubt.
the world hates us, man.
Nah, you good.
But we don't got keyboards for us or nothing.
Y'all got special grants and all that shit though.
We do. We'll talk later about that. We'll talk later about that. We'll talk later about that. So this is the marathon tea by Nip, right?
Yeah, the marathon tea, which is in the memory of Nipsey Hussle.
And the marathon continues with us, right?
Marathon definitely continues.
All right.
with
So
us.
first question: how did you meet your wife?
I met my wife at a video shoot. She was like a model in a music video,
Okay.
and I was there. I can't remember exactly where we was at in New Jersey, but it was in New Jersey. And you know, I was just looking at her. I liked what I saw.
She was glowing.
She was glowing. She's extra glowing now.
Of course.
But, you know.
Because you're providing it and you're doing what you gotta do.
I'm saying definitely.
You know, I don't think we talk about it enough, bro. How hard it is as a black man to be the leader. So you don't really know until you like in the position. So every married man that owns a business, I really, really appreciate it because I tried and I failed. So I like seeing people prosper at doing it.
For sure, but you gotta know when to lead and when to take the back seat.
I don't know that yet, bro.
That's the thing where you have to understand.
I don't even know. Like I hate back seats, but maybe like I'm in a taxi.
Well, maybe not the back seat, but you gotta know when to go in the passenger side. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't.
I like that.
It ain't like a thing where you behind her or she's behind you. Y'all equal in this, but you gotta know if you've been driving for 7 hours, you might be getting tired. She been in the passenger seat now. She could take the wheel, and you gotta let her. You gotta know when it's time for her to take the wheel.
I like that, brother. I like that, brother. All right.
Sure.
How important is this towards your legacy or y'all legacy together? And is there?
Oh wait, I wanted to get finished on how we met because it's funny as hell.
I'm sorry, bro. After that statement, I was a little. Go ahead.
Nah, it's alright though, but nah, I was saying I like what I had saw. Like
She was glowing.
She was glowing and all of that good stuff. And she sat. I think she sat down while I was doing something. Then I came by and I had sat next to her, just like we sitting right here. and I just asked her. I forgot what I asked her. I asked her what was she doing or why she like she was zoned or something like that. I forgot what it was, but the thing that was funny is the first thing that she said to me was, "You know something? You look like this person that I hate." That's what she told me.
You like this person?
She said, "You look like a person that I hate."
Wow.
I immediately started laughing and just was like, "All right."
I would laugh too.
I see this ain't about to go nowhere.
I would laugh too. Interesting.
But after that,
It went well.
It went well.
The world wants to know now. What did you say in response after you left?
I laughed, and then I don't know what I said in response. That part is never the highlight. I don't remember, but the highlight was she told me I looked like somebody that she ate. So that shot was just like, oh, all right, this ain't about to go nowhere.
I would think that too.
Listen, man, she ended up reaching out to me on Twitter and all this stuff, talking about she got a video she wanted me to be in.
Okay.
The video never happened, but we ended up going out, and then from that day forth, we've been inseparable.
Yeah, that's going to happen. So the name of the location was her. What about the idea of selling tea in general? Is that what's going on there? And what do you think are the benefits to tea? Because I'm more of a coffee guy myself.
Okay, so we got to get you off that coffee.
Coffee and you know alcohol. Black people in the Hennessy. Love me some Hennessy. Man.
I feel you just gotta find a balance. You feel me? But the entire brand was how I did.
Okay.
It came about during the pandemic. I don't know if you know, but I got sick during the time I had a stroke during the pandemic. So literally the whole right side of my body didn't work.
I was not aware.
Yeah, I had.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
But everything was like stop. Like money stops. Not just saying I was just a full breadwinner because she doing her thing, but it was more so now like the whole world came to a stop at that point.
Yeah.
And but then my world really was like, we ain't know what's gonna happen from there. So we knew we had to do something to keep a roof over our head, to keep bills paid, to make sure that we had.
That's one thing I'll say the pandemic did. It forced everybody to be creative.
Yeah, we already had businesses prior to that, but this was still like we were still like working 9 to 5s and doing side jobs and stuff like that. But when everything stopped, it was like, can we find something where as though we can sell to the people online, that we can continuously bring money in? And this was also a passion of us. This is like passed down from grandmother to mother and all of this thing.
Notice that there's a common theme here. They're all dope black women. I love black women.
For sure.
They dope, man.
The best thing on this earth.
I agree with that wholeheartedly, man.
Yeah. So that's really how this came about. It started as an online business, and it kept growing into what you see right now.
That's beautiful, man. How long has the store been open?
The store has been open for a little bit over a year. We opened this location December 26, 2021. Yeah, December 26, 2020. Now December 26, 2020. So it's actually, about to be 2 years.
Beautiful, man.
That's crazy.
Congrats on 2 years, man.
Thank you, brother.
Nothing like a black-owned business
Thank
staying
you,
and
brother.
prospering, man, because a lot of businesses didn't make it through. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. It was. Listen, when I tell you, she was like so into it, to where as though it was like, if you believe in it this much, let me know what we need to do, what you need me to do, so we can make this happen. And here we are.
That's dope.
You feel me?
He just followed up passion.
That was
Stayed
it.
in a state of mind that was real.
That was a fact.
So
That was a fact.
And
I seen it. I seen it.
No, but it's real stuff, man. 'Cause, like,
For sure.
the mind is a crazy thing, man. Like, so if you're in a bad mood, that means you're in a state that's bad. So if things are going bad around you, you can either choose to wallow in the stress or use that as leverage, like we in Learn Leverage podcast, to create an idea and let it flourish. And that's what you do with your mind here in this family. This
That's
is
a
beautiful
fact.
thing.
That's a fact.
Very, very dope. Very dope, man. Are there plans to open another store at all? Another brick and mortar?
Yeah, we originally it wasn't supposed to be in Phillipsburg.
Okay.
Originally I'm from North, so that was the first place we wanted to
North babies.
take it to. Definitely Westwood, Sanford Avenue, 18th Ave, Ivy Hill, Carrigan, all of that. But we were met with the problem of what many of us go through is that we live in the area, we brought up in an area that's not owned by us.
Absolutely.
So these people are overpricing all of these storefronts and everything to where as though it's almost impossible
For us to
to get in there with that overhead. You get what I'm saying? So my brother Chippy was out here, was living out here for a few years. We happened to come out here one day. We just seen it was so many places for sale, for rent, and we seen the potential. We looked over, we went on the website for Phillipsburg, looked over what his 5-year plan looked like for Phillipsburg, and we seen that they're supposed to be building up all around through Easton. For people that don't know, we're right near Easton. We're right on waterfront property.
Yeah.
They're about to bring hotels in. One of the biggest, well, maybe not the biggest, but one of the most functioning dispensaries is directly across the street from us. Weed dispensaries. It's so many things around here that we seen. We was like, oh, this is a place we can build, and it's gonna bring traffic. So that's why we did it. But so that's why we ended up here. We are working on another location. We might possibly be in downtown Allentown.
Okay.
That's where we were looking at right now, but you know, we ain't signed no paperwork or nothing yet. We just in talks. We in talks. We actually went to go see the place.
Okay.
Met with the people and everything. Just a couple of things on their behalf that would have to be done to the building.
Got it.
Before we would actually be able to make a commitment.
And that's the ABE area. That's Allentown, Bethlehem, Easton.
Yep.
Phillipsburg, New Jersey. So basically, if ever you're in the area, make sure you stop by and support. This is an amazing business location they have here, and it's family owned. What's better than that?
For sure.
Speaking of,
We definitely gonna have one in North though. We
got
gotta bring this health.
Southwards.
We gotta bring this health and wellness to where we from.
Yeah.
For sure.
Facts, what up, man? I got a question, bro.
Yes.
This is a family-owned business, right?
Yes.
You are the leader, but you also follow the lead of your leader, correct?
That's a fact.
So, you both being creators, is the conversation of business, is that brought to the household? Or like when you guys get home and you shut everything out? Because that's one of the reasons I don't want to partake in that, what we spoke about earlier, because I want everything to be set, and then I want that person to add to it. Because I've seen in the past where they might bring it home and it don't work, or they might bring it home and it does work. So how does it work? What's the dynamic there?
Bruh, it's definitely comes home. like it definitely comes home. And sometimes, you know, it could be like business, right?
Yeah.
They say business is never personal, but when the business funds your personal life, it's personal.
For me, there's no difference because art imitates life.
Exactly.
And it all combines. Right?
Exactly. So sometimes we're together all the time. So this is where the thought process goes from like, all right, babe, what do you think it is? We at home. So it's gotta be home, and then we bring it and then we make it manifest.
Right.
But then there's also times where it be like, she might come to me with something, I'll be like, nah, I ain't feeling that. Or I'll come over with something, she'll be like, nah, it don't even make no sense. And just be like, alright, so what we supposed to do then? You get what I'm saying? Like, it ain't always great, but you know, we always get back to a place where we are great. You get what I'm saying?
That's dope, man. Any closing statements before we talk about your music? Because I know you make music as well. Any closing statements about the store as far as the benefits of the tea and why people should drink more of it, like myself, who just drinks alcohol and coffee. Love coffee, love Hennessy. So for people like me,
For people like you,
I don't even know how to make tea, but this is amazing.
He really don't. Bro asked me off camera like, bro, can you make this? Can you make this for me? And I'm like, I got you, bro. I got you. It's what we do here anyway. You feel me?
But it tastes amazing too, by the way. No BS. It tastes great.
I appreciate
and
that.
I feel good inside. So
I appreciate
I don't think
that.
it's a coincidence. So yes,
I appreciate that.
the pros of it and everything.
Well, the pros of it is all good. Everything that we actually sell in here is all like, especially everything on the walls over there, because you see we got the case with stuff over there as well. Everything that's on the walls all have health benefits. Some of them help lower your cholesterol. Some of them help with inflammation in the muscles. Some of them help with your memory to help spark that creativity. Some of them help with if you have high blood pressure. You feel me? Some of them help if you're diabetic. We have a different brand of tea for almost many ailments that you might have or things that you're trying to work on. And then in the front right here, we got stuff that can get you lit. All of that stuff right up here in this top shelf, that's all infused with wine, including the honey. We also make our own honey as well. So we got Henny honey, we got teas infused with white Zinfandel, and all of that. Henny honey.
That's the one I want. You should have said that in the beginning, brother. I love Hennessy, man. We did it that
Listen,
way.
I knew you was traveling, so I didn't want to put no Henny honey in there, so I put the mango honey in there.
appreciate you, man.
That's what I did for you. But yeah, bro, it's great health benefits. the main thing about the teas that's sold in the store that people don't understand is that a lot of that stuff is expired by the time it even hits the shelf. A lot of those teas are expired by the time it hits the shelf. So the health benefits that you're supposed to get from tea is no longer there. You're just drinking it.
I definitely feel good, bro.
Everything here is gonna make you feel good. It's gonna make you look good. It's gonna make you think good. You feel me?
That's fine. That's fine.
That's what it is.
And you stated that you are an artist as well. You have a album coming out. You want to tell us about that?
I am definitely an artist. I'm an artist.
We're creators. We're creators.
We're creators.
We create artists.
But I'm a musician before all of this.
Of course. So let's talk about that. Far West Chase, I'm assuming.
Far West Chase.
Let's talk about that, Chase. You have any music coming out that we should be excited about?
I definitely do have. I have a project that I'm working on right now called Solid Foundation. We are working on having this album out now by I ain't gonna put no date on it. We working on having it out before the summer is out because I don't want to jinx myself. But we've been working on that project for almost 3 years because everything that was going on with the world, and going on with me, not being able to rap, having to learn how to speak again properly and all of that stuff. So I wasn't really in the position to fully be what's the word I'm looking for, to be indulged in making an album like that because I had a bunch of other stuff going on. And then with the pandemic, my engineer, he wasn't trying to open up to have people up in here and everything. So I'm like, yo, bro, I get it.
I know your engineer. He moves on his own time.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Good fella. He's a good guy.
He's a great guy.
He's a great guy.
Shout out to Mr. Chiefin.
Mr. Chiefin, good fella, man. What up, man? Good fellas, man.
But yeah, I have that coming out. That's a big thing for me. You feel me right now? I'm very proud of the music that's on it. I'm proud of everybody that I worked with on it. You know, this is what I do, so it's gonna be a great feeling for the world to actually be able to hear what I've been working on for all this time.
I actually was blessed enough to have you featured on my album as well.
Yes, indeed.
It's a record called Do Better, produced by Chi-KO-vee, and it's a record that I believe we both cried on lyrically, man. Because every time I hear it, my soul tells me something. I know it's not a coincidence.
That's a fact. Do better, man. That was wild. Bro sent me the record through like a voice recorder on the phone. It was like, bro, I
heard you on it, man.
He's like, I can hear you on this. He's like, his exact words was like, yo, bro, it's a part where the beat break down that I need you to show the world why you one of the best rappers in the world.
No BS.
Seriously, he said that.
I'm not even just saying it because he's there, bro. He's an amazing writer, man. And as an amazing writer myself,
definitely,
I could just tell, like, I think he's a better writer than me. I think I'm better at other things, but as far as writing, intricacy, he's an amazing writer, one of the best writers I ever heard.
I appreciate that.
Do Better is an amazing record, and the reason I wanted him on it because I knew that I could do what I do, but when we combine mind power, it takes us somewhere else, and I'm so proud of that record, and thank you for doing that for me. Thank you for doing this for me.
I appreciate all of it, bro.
Any closing statements for the people
all
at all?
What I want y'all to do is to make sure y'all tap in with this brother right here. This brother right here is a very genuine brother. I initially met him in a recording session, and we just clicked from there. Everything's been genuine since then. Bro has put me on to knowledge about real estate. Shit, he put in the world on the knowledge about real estate. You just got to tap in with him. The music is great. The movement is great. The clothing line is great. Like, everything that he's doing is great, and I appreciate you even taking the time out to come and have me. Listen, man, it's about me, but you know the way life goes, bro. You never know what might happen next. So I want to make sure that you receive your flowers while you're here in front of me.
I appreciate that. I'll take that, man. I'll take that.
Because listen, bro,
I'll take that, bro.
We never know, man. But in closing, that song Do Better, we both spazzed on. I'm telling you, that's soulful music because he was talking his soul. I was letting my soul speak. And we may be totally different artists, but it works because we're authentic.
And
so
Chi-KO-vee production, by the way.
Yo, that guy is crazy.
And this is look, this is how we're gonna close it out. This is how crazy life imitates art and personal and business. Chi-KO-vee is actually the next interview I'm doing for the Learning Leverage podcast. He's also a black business owner.
That's dope.
And he's also the person that made the beat that we're referring to. So you notice it all connects. It all connects, man. Because we're all in a state of mind that's real. And I'm not just saying that to plug my stuff because I do that enough. God bless y'all, man.
God bless. Follow me on @Far West Chase on everything: Instagram, Twitter, YouTube.
I'm gonna tag it below for everybody.
Facebook. Make sure y'all visit us out here, Chi-KO-vee Tea House, 74 South Main Street, Phillipsburg, New Jersey. Our hours are posted on the website. Please go on there or go on to our Instagram at Chi-KO-vee Tea House. That's TSHIKOVI Make sure y'all tap in with us, man. We doing some real good stuff for our people, for the community, and all of that. Y'all just stay up. Be on the lookout for more. We got more.
Sipping slow.
Sipping slow, sipping on fofos. Free Larry Hoover.
That's fire. That's fire.
Better, you would do better. They said if you knew better, you would do better. Don't be fronting on your paper like a newsletter.